I'm Jeremy Jeffries.
And we are Gwinnett Gridiron Recruits. This is our first edition of GGR Unscripted. Today we're going to be talking about the preseason top 10 rankings.
We've been doing the preseason top 10 rankings for the last 4 years with numerous teams taking that number one spot. There's been a lot of changes in Gwinnett this year, and it's going to be interesting to see who ends up on the final, top 10. So we're going to get this thing started. Coming in with the number 10 spot, it was a few teams on the bubble.
A couple of different bubble teams. You got Archer. They're bringing in a new starting quarterback on the center, Dylan Way. We got
South Gwinnett. I like South Gwinnett. A lot of young talent. Guys that's been playing varsity since freshmen. So I think they're looking to make their mark this year. So we had them, definitely on the radar for number 10.
Also Parkview. Parkview coming off a playoff appearance. They did lose a lot of production on offense, but they got two pretty good running backs back there, Deion Slade and Christian Malloy, transfer over from South Gwinnett.
Team GGR member too.
Oh, yeah. They also got Malik Washington back there at free safety. He's the reigning GGR newcomer of the year. All right, but at the number 10 spot, we got Brookwood.
Yeah, the Broncos came in at number 10 on the preseason rankings. The Broncos are a young team, but I think they are ready to make their mark. They got an extremely talented player in linebacker Leonard Warner. He's made his mark, numerous times throughout his career, and I think this is going to be his biggest season yet. Also, they have the young up-and-coming Matthew Hill, D. Hill they call him. I like him.
And they got our guy over there, Nick Prince, transfer over from Grayson. We expecting big things from him this year.
And
Team GGR.
So coming in at the number 10 spot, that was definitely Brookwood. First game of the season, Porky Kell against North Gwinnett. It's going to be a huge game.
All right, coming in at number 9, we got Central Gwinnett. Now, Central Gwinnett is coming off back-to-back playoff appearances, reaching the second round. Now, they also lost a lot of production in Major Bellamy. That quarterback, Maxie, he put up numbers last year.
Big time numbers.
But they got a quarterback that just transferred over from, actually transferred over in spring, Jaron Williams, the Kentucky commit.
Yeah.
So we're expecting big numbers from him because, Coach Wofford, he always, he pretty much knows how to coach quarterbacks, and they always put up numbers.
Central always finds a way to pull it out.
Another couple transfers they got, too. They got that running back.
Emmanuel
McNeil, GGR 50, defensive tackle, transferred in from Riverside.
Yeah.
Also got the running back, Joshua Samuel. He's the leading rusher in South Carolina, the state of South Carolina.
Dante Burton.
Comes
over from Loganville.
Came over from Loganville, UNC commit.
Yes, sir.
2018 kid, just committed to UNC a couple weeks ago. I'm sure they're expecting big things out of him, too. So we got them at number 9. Now, coming in at number 8.
The Cula.
This was a tough one. This could go either way. It could go either way. We talked about this.
Cula?
It's going to be between Decula. I'm going to have to go
North Gwinnett.
I'm going to have to go with North Gwinnett. North Gwinnett at number 8. Just had the kid, K. Ford. He just committed to Texas A&M. Class of 2018 kid. Second-year starter. So it was a little bit rough for North Gwinnett last year, though.
I like the Bulldogs. I think it's going to be a struggling season for them, but I think they're going to pull it out. And Coach Spire always does a great job with his team. Good coaching staff, and they know how to win at North Gwinnett. And when you have a guy under center like K. Fortin, I think he definitely puts you in that position. Lovelace, I like him at running back.
Right.
So we'll see what the Bulldogs can bring. It's going to be interesting for them this season.
Also, they got the two big offensive tackles, Chris Siblia and Sean Mangan. Also got the Duke commit on the other side, Drew Jordan. Sean Mangan's committed to Arkansas State. Chris Siblia is committed to Georgia State. Both GGR 50. All right, now
coming in at number 7, the Decula Falcons. It's the only Gwinnett school, am I correct? That was 6A that didn't move up to 7A.
Now they're still in the tough region.
Tough region. They got Lanier. Lanier is just gonna be a big one.
Right. You got Gainesville in there. Wanda Barrow's been getting. They've been good for the last couple of years too.
Shane Buckingham will get his first start. He'll be the starting quarterback coming out for the Falcons.
Team GGR, one of the quarterbacks.
Team GGR.
Team
Shane
GGR.
Buckingham.
So again, we expecting big things out of him too. But
I like
mean,
Jay
Coach
Jones in that secondary.
Jay Jones, ball player.
Ty Harris running the ball.
Ty Harris running the ball and on defense. He can do it on both sides of the ball.
DeCulo will be a force at 6A. I will say they will make a deep playoff run this year.
It's not going to be easy, though.
Deep playoff run this year.
It's not going to be easy.
Mark my word.
All right. So we're going to move on to number 6, Collins Hill. Collins Hill, Eagles. We got them at number 6. They got 2 big-time quarterbacks, in Drew Dinsmore and Horn. I'm not sure who they're going to go with as far as the starter. I know last year they kind of...
They're split reps, I believe. I believe they're still split reps.
Yeah, you got to get both of them on the field somehow.
What do you think about Des Howard?
That's how I like Des Howard since he was a sophomore. That wasn't that the kid that got that pick against North Gwinnett a couple years ago, took it all the way to the house?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a ball player, but they also lost a lot of production on defense. They had 3 studs of defense last year that they lost.
I think they got some young up-and-coming guys. Peyton Willard. Ball player.
Yeah,
ball
player. Safety. He's got a lot of experience. He's had over, did he get close to 100 tackles last year?
Yeah, it was over 80.
So he's a ball player. He's got a couple of offers out there. Wake Forest, I know was one of them. Boston College. So
I like Peyton. I like the Collins. I think their defense will be strong. They'll put it together.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. Now coming in at number 5, we got Norcross. One of the guys on Norcross, Jared Simpkins, he's coming off an injury, man, but that guy's a ball player. I can't wait to see what he does this year. I'm wishing him the best. They also got a quarterback over there, Georgia Tech baseball commit. So this is his last year. Ratcliffe, GGR 50. This is going to be his last year playing football. Also got Monty Montgomery over there, ball player.
Robert Sims.
Now they did, take one to the chin when they lost
Robert Bill
to IMG. But I think they'll still do good because they always have a ton of talent over there in Norcross.
Maloof knows how to put together a scrappy team.
Does a great job. I'm sure they'll be all over the field. So we got them at number 5. Number 4, we got the Lanier Longhorns. All right, now they got a couple studs over in defense, and with Tyler Taylor,
Mike Allen,
Wake Forest commit.
C.J.
Burrs, he just committed to Kent State.
Kent State commit.
We got Juwan Jones, Western Kentucky, and then we got
They're loaded.
And then on the offensive side, they got Beatty. He's coming off a 1,000-yard rushing season last year.
Will he lead the county in rushing this year?
That's gonna be tough because you got some guys in this county that can run the ball.
All right.
So we'll see. We'll talk about that upcoming this year. We'll talk about that.
That's gonna be a topic. Who's gonna lead Gwinnett County rushing? But we'll do that on another unscripted GGR. That's for another topic. But the
Tywan Reeves.
Yes.
Tywan Reeves, the running back. Remember the name. He will get a share of carries this year, and I'm sure he's gonna do his thing too. All right.
Coming in at the number 3 spot are the Beaufort Wolves.
You can't be surprised at that. Now they did move up. They moved up another class.
Absolutely. I think this will be the toughest schedule yet.
Definitely. I think they opened the season up with
a big game against Roswell. Corky Kell Friday.
So it's pretty ironic that Roswell's the runner-up last year in 6A, and Beaufort was runner-up last year in their class also. But they are moving up.
A lot of players on the Beaufort team. The Roof brothers.
Yep, you got Mick Roof at quarterback, committed to East Carolina. You got his brother T.D. Roof. Ball player, dog.
Jake
Simpson.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ball player.
Another ball player. Got your offensive lineman. You got Tyler Thurman, committed to West Virginia. You got the kid Powell. He's committed to Army. So I mean, they're
a running back duo that I think will potentially lead the state in rushing.
Definitely, arguably the
Anthony
best.
Grant and Christian Turner
might be the best running back tandem in the state. Easy. But we'll see what they do. Both of them nearly reached 1,000 yards last year.
I like KJ Anderson in the secondaries. GGR 50.
KJ Anderson on one corner. You got Joshua Blackwell on the other corner. Duke commit. KJ Anderson committed to Western Michigan. Both GGR 50. So, I mean, you know what Beaufort does. They do it every year. I'm sure that senior class was going to want to leave out on top, being that they did, fall short last year. All right, now.
The number 2 spot, we have the Hawks. Mill Creek.
Mill Creek Hawks coming off a region championship, undefeated season. You know,
Lost a lot of guys.
They lost a couple guys.
They lost
Tyler Vernon, yeah, he was a beast coming off him, but they also, you know, keeping a lot of guys, a lot of returning starters too. You know, that offensive line, you know, Mill Creek is like the Wisconsin offensive line. You know, they got Jack Franklin, Tyler Fanning. You know, they got the kid Nick Campbell. I mean, they're always loaded at offensive line.
Cameron Turley behind center.
Cameron Turley, understanding he's another
baseball
commit, Georgia Tech commit. So he's gonna be on the center. He had a real good year, you know, last year. You know, he can actually play on the next level.
Defensive side of the ball, you got Jamar Hall in the secondary, committed deferment.
Yep, committed deferment.
Jonathan Gibson, who had a monster sophomore season. Stud. What's his measurable? Maybe 6'1", 6'2"?
6'1"?
I give it to him.
He'll come up and hit you though too.
In the mouth.
Yeah, but also flip back on the offensive side, you got Edmund Graham.
Ball player again.
Slot receiver. You got Joe Thomas. Another guy had a bunch of touchdowns last year. GGR.
I believe he had 15 touchdowns.
Yeah, something like that. I had to check the notes on that
15
one.
touchdowns.
But he had a gang of touchdowns last year. So
I like Mill Creek to go for a run in the playoffs. Go for the state championship. They'll put a deep run into it.
Definitely. I mean, they definitely had the experience. They got the offensive line. They got the quarterback. The defense. I mean, Mill Creek's going to be scary once again this year. Now,
the number one spot, I don't believe it's a surprise to anybody. It's not a surprise. The Rams, the Grayson Rams.
Grayson Rams.
What do we say? They loaded. Talent from top to bottom.
All the way from the class of 2019 up to 2017. They got
offensively, you got Chase Bryce that'll be running the show.
Yep, committed to Clemson. You know, been playing since his freshman year. I remember seeing him when he first got in. You know, against Tequila his freshman year when he had I think he was number 20 or 22 or something. He'll lead
the team. He'll lead the team to where they need to be.
Yeah, I definitely think he'll be the one to bring the team together. You know, get that team chemistry going, and he'll definitely rally the troops. And hey,
they open the season up with a big game. They open the season up with a big game.
What they're gonna do against IMG? Yeah, that's what I really want to see.
This will be the last time IMG can come in the state of Georgia.
Last time.
We'll see a Grayson smack him right in the mouth.
And you know that's what I'm hoping for. You know, so.
What do you call it? What's the score?
The score.
I'll call it.
What you got?
IMG by 3.
I'm thinking Grayson gonna get him by 10 points.
We'll see.
I think Grayson is going to get him by 10 points. Let's go, Rams.
We'll see.
Let's go, Gwinnett. Stand up.
Gwinnett, stand up. Well, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to the first ever GGR Unscripted, the preseason top 10 rankings. We'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one.
All right. Peace.